Hi guys, this is the Key Stage 4 lockdown lesson for science, and we're going to do a guide to maths for scientists. We have 3 learning objectives to do. We need to identify continuous and discrete data. We need to evaluate different methods of data presentation, and finally display data using appropriate methods. So we're going to do 5 questions. So you should have an exercise book that's been sent out to you. If you could jot all your answers in there, and any problems or questions, obviously email me and I'll get back to you. So the first one, question number 1. List the data you can see in the photograph and categorize as continuous or discrete data. So feel free to stop the video, use Google or any other kind of textbooks you have to research it and jot down your answers for me, please. So in case you are struggling with that, a little bit of learning to help us. So the first thing we need to be able to do is know what discrete and continuous data are. So discrete data can only be certain values. So an example of that could be shoe size, and continuous data is measured, but it can be a continuous number as the name suggests. So that could be mass, length of time, and it can take any value. So if we go back to the photograph that we had, examples could have been for continuous, mass of the rabbit or maybe mass of the person, and for discrete it could have been the number of rabbits or the number of people or shoe size. So well done for having a go at that. Alright, moving on to learning objective number 2. We need to evaluate different methods of data presentation. So this is question 2 in your notebooks. Could I ask you to fill in the gaps for me? Use the pictures to help you, and all of those are examples of data presentation. So pause the video and have a go in your textbooks, please. Answers are here for you. So these are 5 methods of data presentation that we could get asked to do in our exams. What we now need to try and do is use the pictures at the top to match them to the words. So you don't need to write this down. Could I just ask you to pause the video and have a go for me? Answers are there, so we need to be able to identify these, and again in the exam they could ask you to draw any of these. Still on the same learning objective for question 3, in your exercise books can I ask you to copy and complete this table, and there are 4 gaps for you to try and fill in. So pause the video, copy and complete the table, please. Answers are here for you, so as well as being able to draw these, you also need to know the definitions of each of the 5 ways you can display data. Moving on to the final learning objective and question 4. So we need to display data using appropriate methods. So what I would like you to try and do in your exercise books, could I ask you to use that data to either construct a graph or a chart of some sort. So pause the video and have a go. Here is an example. So it does not matter if you've done your bars in different orders, as long as your bars are the correct sizes, you'll get the marks. And remember, even though 0 isn't there, you must start from 0, and even though the numbers are not going up in even spreads, you must use a scale that goes up evenly. And then finally, could I get you to use this data to construct a chart or a graph to display the data? Pause the video, have a go in your exercise books. And this is the final question, question 5. So here we have a scatter graph, and we've done a line of best fit to show the plots. So those 5 questions, if you've done those, well done, and they meet the 3 learning objectives we have here. Any problems, questions, please email me, and well done for having a go at that, guys.